Okay, I see Marilou.
Yes, hi. I have
Please
a
feel free.
question about, sorry, about the, how is it called? The use of resources kind of report
Yes.
for activity leader. Could you please tell us a bit more about what it is and the level of granularity we need to also present in that report? Because it's not like our own budget, but our partner budget. It would be nice to understand which kind of data we need to collect from our partners in able to fill in that report. Thank you.
Yes, sure, Marilu. So, first of all, there will be a section specifically on the use of resources report on the 6th of February. So we will go specifically on this report. But in general, I think that you have already been working on some reporting exercises in the past. So, if you want to have a reference, basically the use of resources report is mimicking the APRC report, so the periodically report on costs that Kavas used to submit during the past reporting rounds. So you will not have to gather data, so quantitative data from the participants, because the data at participant level will be transferred from the cost statements directly. So what is reported by the participants in their cost statements will feed into the explanation on use of resources report. What you will have to share as information is the justification on the use of resources. So line per line, cost category per cost category, grouped not by participants, but at consortium level. So you will have only one total cost category to be justified and not per each participant. So at activity level, you will have to explain what has been implemented, which actions have been taken during 2025 to arrive then to that amount of used resources. So you will not have specifically to gather data from the participants, only the qualitative description of what has been implemented during 2025 using the resources that have been declared jointly by the participants.
So per cost category or per work package? Sorry,
Per
I
cost
didn't.
category.
Per cost category. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I see now in the Q&A as well some questions. So I will go through the Q&A first. For Alex Verdi Food, is there a technical report template we could use somewhere in Hive other resources? So there isn't really a technical report template. So the technical report is a report available in Salesforce directly and accessible by the activity leader. So I'm not sure if here, Alex, the matter is that you want to share the technical report with the other participants, but we do not really have a template like a PDF or Excel to be used as a technical report. So you are supposed to fill in the technical report as activity leader in Salesforce directly. So, but then if for any reason you would need a template, then please reach out to participants at EIT Food and we will see what we can do. But in general, you have to refer to the technical report 25 that you find in your Kava. Then from Anastasia, 2 questions. So first is use of resources is the same of cost report. So the answer is no. So the use of resources is filled out at activity level, right? While the cost report is at participant level. So here first, the participant has to fill in their cost report at participant level. And once the cost report step will have been finalized, the information gathered via cost reports will be used for the use of resources reporting. So they will be the basic benchmark on which the use of resources report will be created. And only then at that moment, the activity leader will have to proceed with the finalization of the use of resources report by justifying and explaining the use of resources that has been made in 2025. Then the second question from Anastasia is it only needed to report on KPIs the year it is due or also before? So in general, yes. So the KPIs that are committed in 2025 should be reported now by the 6th of February. But if for any reason the KPIs, let's say that you have some KPIs that were scored in 2024 and have not been reported yet, then you could report these KPIs now in this reporting window as well, in order for us to capture the whole impact of your activity. If you are following with this scenario, then you should contact us then via participants at EIT Food, because we would need to enable the KPI reporting for a reporting period that is earlier than 2025. So if you're in this situation, please reach out to us, or you can also comment now. I see there are no hands risen, I think. Yes, I see Ariane.
Yes, hello Julia. Quick
Hi.
question for the KPI 17. Do we have a template for this one to report?
For the KPI 17, there is no template to report. There is just a form. So you simply have the activity leader simply has to add the achievement in their KPI achievement section in the technical report, and then they will see a form popping up. They will simply populate it, and that will be it.
Amazing, thank you.
Welcome. Clara?
Hi. I have a quick question regarding the KPIs. There's the Excel files for the different type of KPIs, but they are filled by each partner. So I have a collection of many, many Excel files according to all the activities that were performed. Do I need to aggregate them in just one Excel per KPI, or can I submit many different files?
Which KPIs you're talking about, just to understand?
7.1, 8.1, and Kick 01.
Okay. So 7.1 and 8.1, you should merge them according to the KPI type. So for example, if you have 3 partners that have submitted 3 Excel files for O7 and 3 Excel files for O8, you should merge the files for EIT O7 all together, and then separately in another Excel file all the EIT 08. Why? Because, well, they are in a different format because they are responding to different questions. So basically, per each Kava, you should have one Excel template for 07 and one Excel template for 08. And then for O1, there is no Excel template because the O1 achievements, so the IPR related achievements, are supposed to be submitted individually as individual achievements. So the Excel template format is only applicable for the students and graduates or learners related KPIs. So for O1, internally as consortium, you can collect as you prefer, as it's more suitable for you, the information by the participants. But then as activity leader, you will have to enter specifically one IPR achievement per achievement, the results on the KPI achievement section of your technical report. So no Excel template for that. Does it make sense? You're still muted, Clara.
Sorry. And there on the technical reporting, it's per partner, right? So each partner, the achievement of the KPIs or the project as a whole. It's per partner, right?
It's the project as a whole. So the
Project
technical
as a whole.
report
Okay.
is always you're the activity
Okay.
leader, I guess.
Okay.
So you
Yes.
are supposed as activity leader to report the achievements that have been scored by all participants.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Great.
simply the participants do not have access to the technical report to edit it. So
Yes.
it's only the activity leaders who gathers the data and then
As a
reports.
whole. Yes. And on the Excels, the aggregated Excels, I can make different tabs, right? For the different projects, right?
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's not forbidden, let's say, but it's of no use, and we will not report these data to the EIT split by sub activities, but they will be submitted per cava. So the fact that you have maybe different streams of action within the same cava is not relevant for the reporting. So the simplest way for us, and I think also in the long term for you, because it will be in the end, it will be easier also for us to check if there are no double reporting issues, etc. So also for a data quality and compliance standpoint, it will be much better to have one single sheet with all the achievements scored by the CAVA for that educational KPI. So no split sheets.
Okay. And if there's one participant that has participated in different activities, it counts as one or as three?
So for the educational specifically, right?
Yes. Yes.
So say, for example, that a person has participated to 4 different courses that were held by different participants. If those courses are eligible as single KPI achievements, yes. For example, if that course, specifically an EIT 08 course, has a final exam and you can showcase that the participant has achieved the skills that were previewed by the work plan of the exam, then yes, it's eligible for this participant to be counted multiple times as long as you can showcase that the participant has participated
The
to different
evidence.
courses. Yes,
Yes.
and you have evidence that the participant passed the exam.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Julia. I've posted a question regarding the cost reporting as well on the chat.
I'll
So
see if,
whenever
what I
you can.
can do.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It was just about
I,
the dates. It's just about the dates.
okay, fine.
Thank you.
I see other 2 questions now. Let's do the hands risen, and then I will pass to the Q&A. So first, Tita,
Hello,
who has
Julia,
the
and
hand
thank you
risen.
for all your support. My
No worries.
millions of questions that I have sent to you. But I found a new part from under the technical report, and it's the outputs, which includes all the deliverables. So do I need to go all of them through, because we have only like now finished the phase 1 and achieved those deliverables? So should I go through them all, year 26 and 27 as well, and just put there 0%, or just leave them or not touch to them at all?
No, regarding the outputs, you should fill in the requested information for all the deliverables. For all the outputs. So, for example, if an output is due in 2027 and the work on this output has not been kicked off at all, then you will simply state that is 0% and no progress has been made. But for example, if the output is an output that has to be implemented on a longer term, and maybe you have already started to work towards the achievement of that output, even though it is due in 2027, maybe you can state that the outcome related labor has been kicked off and you are 25%, let's say, away in your implementation timeline. So yes, the answer is that you should provide an update for the status of all the outcomes.
All the
related to
outputs.
outputs,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
related to
Okay,
your
thank you.
activity.
Yes, thank you.
Great, welcome. And then I see again there is Marie-Lou with hands risen.
Yes, sorry. I can't find where I need to upload my deliverables. So when I click on this report on the deliverables, I see like the dates and the description, but where am I supposed to actually upload the deliverables, like the files?
Yeah, so the deliverables are not submitted in the technical report, but they are
Okay.
submitted directly in the project deliverables and outputs tab. We have a specific guideline on how to report deliverables that is in Food Hive as well in the reporting guidelines and resources. So it's a PDF guidelines with step-by-step explanation on how deliverable submission workflow is held in Salesforce. But if you don't find the guidelines, just drop us an email and we will send you the link.
Is it in the participants group in Hive?
in the reporting 2025 resources.
Okay, thank you so much.
No worries. Then I see there is Asha. In case, well, if Asha is not available, let's start going through the questions in the chat that in the moment we
Julia.
gathered. Yeah.
Sorry, I have just one final question. On the Food Hive, there's the Excel file and the Word file. We can pick one of them, right? They are the same for the Dell.
The deliverables.
Right?
Well, Excel file for the deliverables is just in case you have a deliverable, for example, that has a large amount of data. So basically, it's a data set, and then you need to drop the contents by Excel. Otherwise, the standard modalities is the Word file.
Okay.
So
Thank
if it's
you.
a standard deliverable, just use the Word document.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so in the Q&A, we have a question by Gracina regarding outputs and deliverables. We have uploaded all due deliverables documentation under outputs, and they're already marked as achieved. Do we need to report anything under deliverables, or will they be left blank? No, I believe that here we have to clarify what are the outputs and what are the deliverables. So basically the outputs of your activity is what is supposed, like the effect that is supposed to be achieved by the activity, while the deliverable is the supporting evidence of the output that is being achieved by the activity. So for deliverables, we have a reporting workflow enabled to allow you to submit the deliverable supporting documents, which needs to be evaluated and assessed by the project monitor. So here, if you say, for example, that you have uploaded the deliverables documentation under the outputs, I guess I'm not sure whether you are referring to the outputs and deliverable tab in the project profile in Salesforce, or if you're referring to the technical report. So maybe I would invite you to send over a screenshot to participants at EIT Food, because we cannot check specific project in this framework as we are all together. So for GDPR reasons, we cannot check specifically project profiles. But in general, if you are submitting deliverables, this is only doable via the deliverables section in the project profile in Salesforce. Then another question, will the meeting be uploaded in YouTube channel to revisit the next weeks? I think, Bertie,
Yes,
we
I
can
replied.
upload it.
Correct. Yes, I have replied. It is recorded now. It will be uploaded, and I'll also share the link for Hive as well as YouTube when they are both ready.
Perfect.
Hello,
And
everyone. I'm sorry, I had an issue before with my sound.
Okay.
So I wanted just to ask, because in my project, I don't see. So for the technical report, when I go in the technical report, I don't see any KPIs that I can report on. Is that because we don't have any KPIs to report on, or?
Yes, so first, if you want to check the KPI dataset of your activity, you can simply enter the project profile in my EIT Food and then check the impact tab. Then you will find all the KPI commitments split per year for your Kava. Then in your case, it could be that some KPIs are committed, but for example, the technical reporting period is not correct, so we have to correct a glitch. So Asha, I would invite you to send an email to participants at EIT Food stating your Kava code and a screenshot of what you can see in your technical report so that we can check if there is no glitch or if it's correct and you have no KPI. Yeah.
Just now, Asha, you are not the activity leader. You are an activity contributor. That's a separate, different role. So you're supposed not to see them at all. But if it's not clear,
I'm here on behalf of the activity leader, and I'm
you mean
asking
the
on her
activity
behalf.
leader? Okay, so the activity
Yes.
leader is not able. Okay, just drop an email. Let me check all the rights, and then we'll see.
I'm just want to ensure I'm in the right spot in the site, because if you go under details, right? I mean, if you go under technical report 225, then you have the KPI results, the tab of the KPI results. Once you press that, you're supposed to see the KPI results, but it says 0 here. I mean, in our case, it says 0 and we don't see any. And so my question was, if we don't have any KPIs to report on for 225, would we see the KPIs here or not?
If you have KPIs to report in 2025, you're supposed to see it here.
If we don't have them,
but
it would just say 0.
What I was suggesting is for you to send over an email to participants at EIT Food so that they can send it to me and I can check if you're supposed or not, because there could be some technical glitches. That's the issue. So that I can double check if you are really supposed not to report on any KPI. So please send an email with your Kava code and the screenshot of what you have right now in the technical report of what the activity leader on which behalf you're talking has right now in the technical report.
Yes, and the screenshot should be on under the technical report 225 and under the tab KPI results, or under the tab technical report?
The tab KPI results.
Okay. Okay, good. Because then under everything else, then it, okay, great. So I will send you this. And another thing, just to confirm, is there any other checks I would need to do? I can do that on the same time already so that we don't have issues along the way.
No, not really. I mean, no specific check, only that the tech, and this in general. So the data that the technical report is showing in terms of deliverable set, KPI set, output set, they are taken directly from your project profile in my EIT Food. So if you see, for example, a deliverable that in the technical report is mentioned as expected in 2026, but you would expect this deliverable to be submitted, to be due only in 2027. So if you spot a mismatch within what you would expect and what is in the technical report, then I would suggest you to go to the project profile in my EIT Food and check what's in there. Right? So if you spot that there is this inconsistency between what you would expect and what the portal is recording, then maybe it's worth opening a discussion with your project monitor, right?
Okay.
To double check whether there is indeed a data compliance issue or if maybe it was an internal, let's say, data management glitch.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
So then I would pass through the next questions in the Q&A. So I see the question of Clara, but Lorena responded to that, so perfect. Then I see again on top, output reporting. I have some new posts. I think all questions were treated, unless I'm mistaken. So yes, so all questions were treated. If there is still any question, please raise your hand. Otherwise, I think that you will find the recordings of the meeting in YouTube for your reference. And of course, if you're experiencing any issue, just please address your questions to participants at EIT Food. A first point of contact is also your project monitor, especially for what concerns any data compliance issue, anything that you would spot as non-expected in the dataset of the technical report. The project monitor is a first contact point. Then for more specific issues or issues related to accessing the report, issues with the submission of KPIs, so anything that is more technical, please reach out to us so that we can help you finalizing the report in 2025 swiftly. I think then yes, if there is no new question, then perhaps we can close the meeting a little bit in advance. So thank you very much for taking the time. I hope it has been useful to solve the issues that you have been encountering. And for those that we requested to contact us, please do contact us as soon as possible for you so that we can treat your questions swiftly.